Welcome to Talk to WCTV. My name is Kirk. I am the General Manager of Wilmington Community Television. Talk to WCTV is a live program every other week, Wednesdays from 6 to 6:30, where we talk about access cable television. We speak to producers about their programs. We talk to people who are currently in classes. And the general conversation is about access cable television. I started the show back in September so that other people, the viewers at home, can learn about Wilmington Community Television and may have some questions to ask me about access television. That's why tonight we do have live call-in. So if you'd like to call and ask me or my guest a question about access or WCTV, please call tonight, August 14th, from 6 to 6:30. The number is 657-4066. We will be screening calls, so make sure that you do have a good question for either me or my guest about access cable television. Again, we are live tonight, August 14th, on Talk to WCTV, and I encourage you to call and ask a question or a comment about our programming. Right now, I'd like to introduce my guest. My guest is Adam Meixler. Adam Meixler is a member of the Meixler family who is very involved with WCTV of late. You are one of the newer WCTV members in the Meixler family. Welcome.
Thank you.
Now, I invited Adam on for a particular reason. The reason was because Adam is involved with, well, first you were involved with the July video production class, but now you're involved in the August video production class. Tell me how you came into learning about this class.
Basically, the way I started to learn about this class was through my mother, who does lots of taping here, and I just read the bulletin board and I found out about it.
Now, it's a class for anywhere between 4th graders and 8th graders. The July class was pretty much 5th graders, and I think we had one 6th grader, Matt Garrett. And tonight, we're very fortunate we have a couple of graduates from the July class. Who's here tonight?
Tonight, running camera are Chris Cassidy and Laura Wynn.
And they are running camera for us tonight, and we have a full crew behind the scenes, but we have Laura and Chris running camera tonight. Now, what did you expect when you read about this class and your mother told you about this class? What did you expect?
Well, I expected to learn how to use the editing room and learn how to produce and run cameras, and basically that is what I learned from this class.
And you learned a little bit in the July class about the cameras, and then we also had you in the August class. What have you learned in the August class? What have you been doing?
In the August class, I've learned chroma key and how to use the control boards and how to use these cameras in the studio.
Now, for those at home, chroma key is not really a common word. What is chroma key?
Chroma key means that you can take one camera and point it at a picture with another camera pointing at you, and you can have the picture face behind you.
Now, if I were in front of this blue screen and I was wearing, like a blue shirt like this, what would happen?
Well, your blue shirt would disappear, and you'd have no shirt.
Just like, well,
you wouldn't have any.
Would it be like a family show anymore, or
you wouldn't see anything right there. You'd see the picture behind you.
Yeah, so like an invisible man.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were playing with that today, doing the weather. What happened with that?
With the weather, it was really hard because when you point to the right, you have to use your left hand. That's very forgetful, so sometimes you're just pointing everywhere.
We were trying to be like weathermen, and with weathermen, they point to a map, and sometimes they point to the wrong part of the map. Well, weathermen, they're a little bit more trained than we are. We're a little amateurish. Now, today we did some editing. What's that like?
It's really neat because you get to erase the parts that you don't want in the video, and you get to keep the parts that you do want.
And we worked with the character generator.
Yes.
We were getting a little silly with that.
Yeah.
Now, Adam's mother is Jolene Meixler, and his father is Paul Meixler. And they've videotaped a lot of things in the past, but they're taking some time off for Ariana,
Yes.
your newest little baby
Yes.
sister. We'd like to say hello to Ariana. It's probably past her bedtime, but that's okay. Now, have you always been involved with video at home? Did you have a camera? Or?
No. We just got a camera this year, so I've really watched how you do it and everything, but I've never really done it and being involved with it.
For those of you who don't know Adam picks things up really well. You would expect that he had a camera at home or a camcorder at home, or at least knew how to do this. You just picked it up.
Yeah.
Is there something that you'd like to do come the fall? Is there anything that's come into your mind?
No, not yet. I'll just do it day by day and see what I can find.
Now, you're going to be in what grade?
5th.
At the Wildwood.
Yeah.
And they go up to the 5th grade, so you're going to be the big kid, right?
Yeah.
Now, there might be a lot of things happening that you might want to videotape over the year, and then possibly at the end of the year put together a look back type of video. That would be kind of fun.
Yeah.
And how do you know Laura Wynn?
She was my classmate last year in school, and we just knew each other.
And Chris Cassidy?
Me and him were involved in different things, like we knew each other through CCD. He used to be in my class, so that's why I know him.
So tell me about your big plans. What are you going to do? What are you working on presently in the class? What are you working on in the class?
Right now I'm working on a news show in the class using the editing decks and all that stuff. So I hope it turns out good.
Is it going to be on the air?
Yes.
Am I making you put it on the air?
Yes.
Yes. Now, 3 of the classmates in the August class who couldn't be with us tonight are Greg Dennis, Greg DeCecca, and Mike Hanrahan. And I think they're watching right now. So if they're watching, please feel free to call tonight at 657-4066. And first, you will talk to one of the people behind the scenes, and they will feed the call into us. You may have a question about the classes here at WCTV. You might have a question for Adam Meixler, or you might have a question about the preteen basic access class. A lot of people have asked that they want to have a class in the fall for this age group. Do you know a few kids who might be interested in doing something like that?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, no, don't tell me that. Would you like to continue with classes or on an informal basis, coming down and just playing with the equipment?
Probably just coming down playing with the equipment.
Yeah.
Probably.
Now, the first time that you really got involved was the New Beat Crew Night. What was that like?
Well, that was really fun because I got to do lots of typing for that. And the best thing was probably getting the autograph.
You got autographs from all the New Beat Crew members.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what do you mean typing? Did you?
I used the character generator, and that can put the letters and numbers up on the screen like you see right now, August 4th, 1991 only. That's using the character generator, and I got to use that mostly.
Yeah, and you put up the date for when the show, the New Beat Crew Night was, and the telephone number, so you put those up. Yeah, that's an important job.
Yeah.
We really had you running all over the place, didn't we? And your dad came down that night.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Do you think you'd like to be involved doing that behind the scenes, or do you feel more comfortable in front of the camera, or are you terrified out here?
Well, I feel more comfortable anywhere.
Oh.
Behind the scenes or in front of the camera.
Now, of all the different roles that you've been through, you've directed, you've started to edit, running camera, doing the character generator. Which one do you like?
Probably running the camera.
You like running the cameras,
Yeah.
huh? Now, do you know, or I hope you know, that you can come down and run camera for upcoming shows? For example, if we have some shows, which we most likely will, in the fall, we'll be looking for camera people. Would you be interested in doing something like that?
Yeah, probably.
Do you like using the studio cameras or the camcorders?
Well, both of them I like to use. I like the studio cameras the best, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, I just do.
Yeah, they're fun to like zoom in and zoom out and focus and all that crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Does Laura like the cameras? Yeah, Laura likes the cameras. Do you think Chris likes the cameras? Chris definitely likes the cameras. Those are our behind the scenes people tonight, Laura and Chris. Now, you really didn't get too much of a chance to direct today in the class. Tonight, Andrea Fotopoulos is directing, and what she does is she gets to control the whole thing. Would you like someone to tell you what camera shot to get, or do you like doing the telling?
I like somebody to tell me, because if I tell them, I'm not too sure which one.
Yeah, that takes time, huh?
Yeah.
Again, if you want to call Adam tonight on Talk to WCTV, please call the number at the bottom of your screen. That's 657-4066. However, that is August 14th only. This will be re-showed a couple of times. So since we're in front of the camera, you'll have to see it on another night. What type of shows have you seen on WCTV? And please tell me lots of them.
Well, I have seen lots of them. Like, I've seen Colonial Weekend on WCTV, and I've seen a few basketball games, and I saw Earth Tunes at the Wildwood School, and then
you have seen a lot.
I have seen a lot, but I just can't remember them right now.
Yeah, it's fun to see people you know.
Yes.
Actually sitting on television. It's like, wow, I know that person. Do you think that you would enjoy videotaping a lot of stuff at school or sports? What's your field of interest?
Probably sports. Yeah.
Does the Wildwood School have sports?
No.
They don't have like a basketball team?
No,
because little first graders might be a little too short for a basketball net. So maybe some sporting events once you get to the intermediate school.
Yeah.
Which intermediate school will you go to?
I'll go to the West.
You'll go to the West, okay. And they have some sports there.
Yeah, they do.
That you'd be interested in videotaping. Tell me more about the class. What other stuff you've learned in the class?
Well, I've learned how you run the other cameras, and how you can control them and put them on your shoulder, and how you have to set up the tripods and do all that stuff.
Is the tripod hard?
Well, depends on what kind of surface you're on.
Oh, the different surface.
Yeah.
So if you're on a hill,
Yeah.
it might be a little bit more difficult.
Yeah.
A flat surface isn't so bad.
No.
Did you find using the camcorder easy or difficult?
It was pretty easy once you did it once.
Now, you mentioned that you were doing a news show. What's your role with the news show?
My role is a news anchor, and I have 3 stories that I'll report.
Can you give us a hint?
One story is how a truck flipped a few times during Saturday.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
What were the other ones?
The other one was Kids TV.
Oh, the July class.
Yeah, the July class
Right.
press part. And then the other one was Harold State Park, your fishing festival.
Oh, the fishing festival, okay. Well, I think we have a call. Again, the number is 657-4066, August 14th only. No, I think we've lost our call, but please feel free to call back. That number again is 657-4066. Now, what is your general impression of WCTV? Do you think that it's geared toward adults, the kids? What's your general impression?
Well, I think it's probably geared to both adults and kids, so that the kids can do it as much as the adults do, and they can feel that they have the capability of the adults to do.
So you don't feel that, oh, I'm only a kid, I can't do
No,
this. You don't
no,
feel that?
no.
Good. Okay, well, we do have a call. Hello, you're on Talk to WCTV. Do you have a question?
Hi, I was wondering what kind of cameras do they use on the...
Okay, well, we have two types of cameras. Do you want to talk about the cameras?
Yeah, sure. One type is the studio camera, and that is a big camera with handles that you can use instead of putting it on your shoulder and having to use the buttons on the little handles on it. You can use great big bar handles to focus and zoom in, zoom out, and you have your viewfinders about twice the size that you have on regular cameras. And then the cameras that you have on your shoulders, they're
Those are the camcorders.
yeah, those are the camcorders, and they're the big ones. They're not the miniature ones that they have now, the palm quarter things.
Right.
So they're pretty heavy once you load them down to put on your shoulder.
Once you put the battery on and the tape on and everything on, it gets quite heavy. But, you know, it sits well on your shoulder. Thanks for your call.
Okay, thank you.
In fact, in just a moment, possibly we can get a shot of the other studio camera. Maybe we can get a shot showing the different studio cameras. And that way the viewer at home can see what the studio camera looks like. Did the studio camera look like what you expected it to look like the very first time you came in?
Well, it did really, because I expected to see like a big camera, just like the ones that you see like on NBC or something like that.
Those really, really big
yeah.
ones. And as we can see on this shot very soon, you can see that it's not that big. If we tilt up, we can possibly see the viewfinder of the camera. And I'm probably directing from my chair right now, but that's okay. My behind-the-scenes people love me. So as you can see from the top of your screen, please excuse the lovely camera person. She's just beautiful. But on the top of your screen, you can see the viewfinder and you can see the camera. The tripod's pretty much like the ones you use portably.
Yeah. The only difference I'd say was probably be the wheels on it.
Yep. These have wheels so that you can move around the studio a little bit more easier. Thank you very much, Chris, for getting that shot. We appreciate that. Have you seen the big ones that they have at 4, 5, and 7?
No, but I've seen them as the show ends and they sort of just come out and you can see them that way.
They're enormous, huh?
Yeah.
They're really, really big. We get just as good a picture with ours.
Yeah.
And we appreciate that phone call. If you'd like to call, again, the number is at the bottom of your screen, 657-4066. You can ask a question to Adam or myself. We had a great phone call about our equipment, what type of equipment we have. So please feel free to call tonight, August 14th, on Talk to WCTV. Isn't that nice, Laura? Yes. Now, of the other equipment that we have, it's very professional, but easy to use, wouldn't you say?
Yes, very easy to use.
Have you seen our setup when we go remote places, different places? Have you seen our setup?
No.
It looks like a lot of equipment, but it's just all the necessary stuff. Cameras, microphones, tripods.
Yeah.
You've actually seen it when your mother or Mrs. Wynn goes out too.
Yeah.
Mrs. Wynn is Sharon Wynn, who's also very active with Mrs. Meixler. And she's produced many programs and is the proud mother of our camera person tonight, Laura Wynn. So those two have been doing a lot of Wildwood things. Are they planning on recruiting a lot more Wildwood parents, do you think?
Nah, I don't know.
I hope they do. Your mother did a lot of work this past year, didn't she?
Yes.
Plus have a baby. Tonight, what's happening is we have someone in the background using the camcorder videotaping us tonight. You were mentioning earlier that it gets a little heavy once everything is in it. Tell us a little bit about that. Some people might not understand.
Well, you have the camcorder, and when you take it out of the case, it's a medium weight. But once you get the battery pack and put the battery pack in, and then you get the tape, you put the tape in, and then you turn it on, it gets very heavy.
And how does the microphone fit into all this?
Well, on the side of the other microphone, there's a little plug that says mic, and you can put that into there.
And why, but there's already a microphone on the camcorder. Why would you need an extra one?
Well, because like if you're outside and you're taping somebody and they're like 100 feet away from you, and you can't really hear them with the microphone that's on the camera. It's gonna pick up all the cars and people shouting. You can hear everything but him.
Like ambient sound.
Yeah. So if you want to just pick up his voice or whoever's voice it is, you can plug it in and you can just hear his voice or somebody's voice.
Now, we had a lot of fun with the chroma key like we were talking about today. Where do you think we could use chroma key here? When would we be able to use that?
You could use it for well, like for the news show, for the weather, or you could use it for, I don't know.
Didn't we do some stuff with the chroma key?
I think we did some with it when the newbie crew was here to put it over themselves.
Yeah, I think we did some stuff like that. We have a lot of fun down here. There's a lot of equipment. It's easy to use, it's fun to use, and like you were saying before, it's not just for adults.
No. Kids are very capable of using it.
What would probably be the youngest age? A lot of people have asked me that. What do you think would be the youngest age?
Maybe the youngest age might be like 6 to 7, maybe.
Yeah.
Because my brother's only 7 and he's already edited a show.
He did, didn't he? Eric, I think, edited the Fun Run, was it? Not quite sure. Was it the Fun Run? So if a 7-year-old, actually I think his birthday was the next day, but if a 7-year-old can edit, then I think we're all set that anyone can edit. So what's the oldest age do you think someone could come down?
Probably any age would be the oldest.
Yeah, anyone could probably do that. And it's fun. I know it's fun because my crew behind the scenes is having a great time tonight. Tonight we have Carrie Coletti answering phones and doing audio. We have Andrea Fotopoulos directing. And I just see a bunch of heads back there, and I'm not quite sure who else is in our control room. But it's all different ages. Young people, old people, kids. Yeah. These two kids right here. Yeah. Doing a great job. Doing a great job tonight. If you'd like to call me, ask about Access Cable Television, or talk to my friend Adam here, the number's at the bottom of your screen. It's 657-4066. And I think that very shortly we have a question for Adam, which is excellent. Again, the number is at the bottom of your screen. We'd like you to call. We have lots of questions. Okay, and we do have a call. Hello, welcome to Talk to WCTV. Do you have a question?
Hi, no, I don't have a question. I just have a comment. I just wanted to say that I think you're two young camera people are doing excellent job.
My two young camera people are wonderful. Actually, when I first started the class, and I saw that they were 5th graders, I went, oops, I'm a little nervous, and they are the most focused people. It's the greatest age, and I think that I'll be teaching some more classes for that particular age group because they're really focused, they love doing it, and they're great kids too.
Well, that's really great. I know both of them, and I also know Adam, and I think they have a lot of enthusiasm.
Oh, I was shocked. I'm very pleased too. Yes, and they're all real good kids too. And I know that they're not going to run around or break anything. They're excellent kids.
Yes, I think yes, they're very responsible, and you know, for 5th graders, I think they do an excellent job.
They're doing a wonderful job tonight, running these expensive cameras just like someone on the networks.
Yeah, and they haven't dropped one yet.
Don't say that.
Okay, well, I just wanted to tell you that, you know, I thought they were doing a great job.
Great, thanks a lot.
Okay.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
They haven't dropped one yet? Is Chris going to just topple over that camera that I don't know about? No. You can hardly break a camera.
Yeah.
They're really secure, aren't they?
Yes.
Now, who is that? One of your biggest fans or something? No.
No, I think it was Chris's mother.
Oh, one of Chris's biggest fans, possibly. Now, since we had such a lovely shot of Laura, I'd like to do some directing from my chair and get a shot of Chris whenever we can get a chance, because we'd love to be able to see Chris on camera. In the meantime, while we can hope to get a shot of Chris, I'd like to thank all the people behind the scenes, and also Andrea Fotopoulos, Carrie Coletti, who are in the control room, and Laura Wynn, who is trying desperately to get Chris's shot, and Chris Cassidy, who's running camera. Where is he? He's coming up. There he is. Oh, we're very happy to be able to have Chris on camera. And also, you viewers at home can see what the camera looks like, and it's not that difficult to use. Is there anybody I mean, I've said hello to everybody. Would you like to say hello to people?
No.
I mean, you have a huge family at home. I think that they'll be upset if you don't say hello to them.
I just like to say hello to all my friends, my family, Eric, Nikki, Mom, Ariana, and all my friends, like Dom and TJ.
Are they watching?
I don't know.
I hope they're watching.
I don't know.
Talk to WCTV is made possible by a grant by AAA Cartel Cleaning Company, and we'd like to invite you to come back. We will be on again live on August 28th from 6 to 6:30. I have no idea who my guest is going to be. I was very happy to have Adam Meixler on, so I'd like to thank you now. And for all of us at WCTV, I'd like to thank you for watching Talk to WCTV. My name is Karen Kirk, the General Manager. Thank you and good night.